Imagine staring into the deepest, pitch-black abyss of space. For years, astronomers were picking up something, well, highly unusual in their data. We're talking about strange, rhythmic signals echoing straight out of the dark. Now, these weren't just random bursts of cosmic static. No, they repeated with this incredible, almost unnatural precision, all radiating from a distant, unseen pocket of our very own Milky Way galaxy. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into a truly captivating cosmic mystery and the fascinating journeys scientists took to finally unmask its true source. So you have to wonder, right? Could these be messages from another civilization? I mean, when a signal repeats like absolute clockwork from the void, it's basically human nature to ask if someone or something is out there trying to say hello. The rhythm of these pulses was just so precise, so perfectly timed. It felt engineered. It kind of felt intentional. The dead silence of space was literally being broken by a cosmic metronome, and it left astronomers grappling with that terrifying yet thrilling possibility of actual contact.
Part 1. The Alien Hypothesis. Investigating the usual suspects.
Look, it is completely natural to look up at the stars and want to believe the universe is reaching out to us. The public imagination instantly rockets straight to science fiction, doesn't it? But there is a stark line between cinematic fantasies of alien messages and the rigorous boots-on-the-ground search for natural phenomena. Our astronomers didn't just jump to wild, exaggerated claims. Instead of calling up the tabloids to announce extraterrestrial life, they rolled up their sleeves. They knew that the universe is infinitely creative, and honestly, it's capable of producing natural wonders far stranger and far more powerful than any fiction. So the meticulous, evidence-based hunt for the truth began.
Part 2. Investigating cosmic clues. The scientific process.
The scientists essentially treated this dark patch of space exactly like a cosmic crime scene. But here's the catch. They couldn't just walk up and inspect it with a magnifying glass. They had to rely on these faint, ghost-like clues sent across thousands of light years. By stringing together some incredibly complex data from the world's most powerful telescopes, they classified these signals as long-period radio transients, or LPTs. And let me tell you, these aren't your average everyday space noises. They are incredibly powerful, repeating bursts of radio waves and X-ray energy, just blasting across the cosmos from incredibly distant, shadowed regions of our galaxy. So what exactly were the clues found at this scene? First off, the signals originate from deep space far beyond our immediate stellar neighborhood, which makes them incredibly difficult to observe through all that thick galactic dust. Second, they repeat with incredible precision, not randomly, but strictly on a schedule. And third, they emit massive radio waves, which are then followed by intense, blinding X-ray blasts. It's that highly specific combination of clock-like timing and immense dumps of energy that made this such a tough puzzle to crack. Like, what kind of natural engine could possibly generate that kind of rhythmic power over and over again?
Part 3. The White Dwarf Discovery. Unmasking the Source.
Well, after years of painstakingly sifting through mountains of data and ruling out one theory after another, the scientific community finally caught a break. They unmasked their main character, a white dwarf. Now, if you need a quick refresher, this is the incredibly dense, dying core remnant of a star. Imagine a star, kind of like our own sun, burning brightly for billions of years, finally exhausting its nuclear fuel and just collapsing in on itself. What remains is this glowing, superheated ember, packed so incredibly tightly that just a single teaspoon of its material would weigh tons here on Earth. But a solitary white dwarf floating all alone in the freezing dark, that couldn't generate these signals all on its own. The massive breakthrough actually came when telescope data finally revealed a rare binary system. The true culprit was a white dwarf star paired in a delicate gravitational dance with a companion star. It takes two to tango in this specific corner of the galaxy. Scientists realized that the repeating signals were not a message, but rather the result of a violent, fascinating interaction between these two stellar neighbors. The mystery was slowly giving way to a stunning astronomical reality. Part 4. How the signal works, the mechanics of the mystery. So how exactly does a dead star and its companion create a beacon so bright and rhythmic that it can be seen clear across the galaxy? Okay, let's break it down. First, the incredibly dense white dwarf and its companion star are locked together, constantly orbiting each other in space. Step 2, as they spin around their shared center of gravity, the immense, overwhelming pull of the white dwarf actually strips material away from the companion star. Imagine a massive stream of stellar gas literally falling through space, crashing down onto the dead star's surface. And finally, step 3. When that stolen material violently impacts the white dwarf's extreme magnetic and gravitational fields, it triggers an explosive interaction, blasting powerful radio and X-ray signals out into the void. And because the two stars are orbiting on a strict, unyielding schedule, this blast of energy sweeps past Earth's telescopes with that exact clockwork precision we noticed at the very beginning, kind of like a cosmic lighthouse. Part 5. Transforming Mystery into Discovery. What this teaches us. Understanding this mechanism brings us to a really profound realization. Using science didn't take the magic out of the universe by solving this mystery. I'd argue it actually amplified it. We started with this eerie, unexplained signal in the pitch-black dark. And sure, we could have stopped there, resting comfortably on the idea of aliens or the supernatural, but by pushing forward with observation, data, and the scientific method, we arrived at a beautiful, natural, albeit pretty violent, cosmic dance between two stars. We transformed a complete unknown into a profound understanding of exactly how our cosmos operates. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to remember what this story truly represents. We look up at the night sky not just to wonder, but to genuinely understand. These signals weren't a message from a distant civilization, but they were absolutely a message from the universe itself, teaching us about its extreme physics, its hidden wonders, and the incredible systems working quietly out there in the dark. Every mystery in the universe is a chance to discover something new.